Now back to Holistic Healthline, your direct line to good health.
And welcome back to Holistic Healthline, your direct line to great health. And we're so excited to have back as a guest today health expert and master educator, Dr. Ross Pelton, who is a pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, health educator, and scientific advisor for Essential Formulas Incorporated, and was named as one of the top 50 most influential pharmacists in the United States by the American Druggist magazine for his work in natural medicine.
Wow.
Yeah, he's pretty awesome. Dr. Pelton has authored numerous books and teaches continuing education programs for healthcare professionals to utilize and integrate natural medicine into their practices. And we're so pleased to have you back, Dr. Pelton, because you are such a wealth of information.
Well, it's wonderful to be back on with you and your Holistic Healthline listeners.
There's a lot of talk about microbiome now in the news, and you're one of the leading experts about microbiome. So can you explain it to our audience what that means?
Sure. The microbiome is the term that refers to the population of estimated 100 trillion bacteria that lives in our gastrointestinal tract. And we're now learning that these bacteria are one of the most critical factors relating all sorts of things related to our health. So it's not just us, it's us and them. We are really a superorganism. And we now understand that our bacteria are one of the most critical aspects of regulating so many different aspects of our health. So we need to learn how to feed them well, to take care of them, and promote them so that we can, in turn, remain healthy. So it's one of the most critical foundations of health, and I'm calling it the next frontier. We talked about space being the next frontier and the mind and the brain being the next frontier. Now it's the microbiome is the next frontier of health.
Good morning, Ross. It's Peter Morrell.
Hi, Peter.
So with this kind of new frontier, we are inundated in the market by probiotics. We got dozens and dozens of different brands out there, and they all got different strains, and they all got, multiple billions and trillions of organisms. So how do we choose?
Well, it's a difficult and confusing topic for a lot of people, Peter. You're right. Because there are literally hundreds and hundreds of competing products in the marketplace. And so as an educator and a leading thinker in the microbiome science field, I'm trying to educate people about the things that are really critical so that they can learn how to choose a really quality probiotic. And a topic that's coming to the forefront is the term called postbiotic metabolites. The reason probiotic bacteria are important is because of the work they do. And the work that they do is that they're metabolic processes that produce a lot of compounds that we're referring to as postbiotic metabolites. And these are the compounds that are the workhorses that regulate so many things related to your health. So it's not so much the bacteria, but it's the products or compounds that the bacteria produce. And these we're calling them postbiotic metabolites. And one thing that we're going to talk about today is Dr. Ohhira's probiotics. And Dr. Ohhira's differentiates themselves from all other probiotics on the market because they're made differently. And the way Dr. Ohhira's probiotics are made allows the bacteria to produce these postbiotic metabolites. So Dr. Ohhira's delivers these postbiotic metabolites directly, and they rapidly help to transform a sick or dysbiotic gut back into a healthy gut.
You often, with a lot of the different companies that are out there, you see it in the news, you see it in literature and stuff, and we've got 5 billion trillion bacteria, and ours is better because we also added another zillion bacteria. how important is that? And again, what makes what's the process that Dr. O'Hara's utilizes to develop such good bacteria in the digestive tract?
Well, I'm glad you brought this up, Jane, because this is really a critical issue for people to understand. I call it the myth of the numbers. There's a mistaken belief that more is better, and this is especially true in the microbiome and probiotic field, but it's a big mistake, because two of the most critical things for a healthy microbiome are balance and diversity. And for people that are taking enormously high quantities of probiotic bacteria in their products, mine's got 30 billion, mine's got 50 billion, mine's got 100 billion, those large numbers of probiotics of one or several strains don't promote balance and diversity. They actually work against balance and diversity. So you don't want to, on a daily, long-term basis, take enormously high numbers. It's better to take lower numbers, but of multiple different strains of probiotic bacteria, so you can promote diversity, which means more different types of species and strains of bacteria, and maintain this good balance. I use the example of immigration. Our country can handle a certain number of immigrants every year. We do, and it's a good thing. But if we started to get hundreds of millions of immigrants, it would throw everything out of balance. Our police and hospital and school system and everything would be out of balance. And this is similar with the microbiome. So it's not so much the numbers game. It's more having to do with balance and diversity. And Dr. O'Hara's doesn't play the numbers game. We're not so concerned about how many bacteria we're putting in. Dr. O'Hara's directly puts in these postbiotic metabolites, and these are the regulatory compounds that really transform an inflamed gut. And a person that has diarrhea and or constipation, it normalizes gut function very quickly. So we get what we call rapid microbiome restoration or rapid microbiome repair, because we're not just trying to deliver high numbers of bacteria, we're delivering these postbiotic metabolites, which are the master control compounds.
And I try to explain, and I don't do the best job of it with my patients, that the Dr. O'Hara's is actually, it ends up kind of being a customized product. In other words, it transforms to each individual so it personally sets up your own individual microbiome. And again, right. I'm not explaining it well, but that.
But you're right. The bacteria and the prebiotic food supply that comes with it and the postbiotic metabolites will support an individual's innate bacteria to be more effective, to grow and proliferate and create a healthy balance in their intestinal tract. And so, yes, it does support your own innate bacteria to be more effective.
And I often explain to my patients, if you have 100 billion of something that's not very good, actually potentially going to cause more problems for you than a product that is of high quality and get more benefits out of it. And Dr. O'Hara's has a particular way of processing to have a higher quality probiotics, don't they?
That's true. That's what really differentiates Dr. O'Hara's from all the other products on the market, because we're made differently. Dr. O'Hara's has large 80-gallon fermentation vats, and this is the process that Dr. O'Hara's goes through. We start with 12 strains of bacteria, and then they add dozens of different types of organically grown foods, and the bacteria get to digest and ferment this food over a period of 3 years. And so during that time, the bacteria are breaking down the food and producing all these postbiotic metabolites that get encapsulated in the final product. And so Dr. O'Hara's is really a fermented food probiotic, and that's what sets us apart and differentiates us from all the other products in the marketplace, because no other product is made with this fermentation process the way Dr. O'Hara's is.
It's hard to sometimes get it across, because again, all these products are marketed as the best for whatever reason it might be, but the Dr. O'Hara's is, again, the best.
Yeah, it really is, and it's different, it's unique, And we think we get faster results because everybody else gives you bacteria in a capsule. That's like a starter culture. Those bacteria haven't done any work yet. But when you take Dr. Here's, you're directly getting these postbiotic metabolites that the bacteria have spent 3 years producing. So you're really getting a jump start on repairing the microbiome and reducing inflammation and rebalancing the acid-base level and suppressing allergies. And so all of these things are going on at once when you take these postbiotic metabolites.
And we understand that there's some new news about Dr. O'Hara's and...
Royal news.
Royalty, the princess and the probiotic. We're going to take a quick break, and when we get back, we want you to explain what that means. We'll be back in a moment with Holistic Healthline and our special guest, Dr. Ross Pelton. We'll be back in a moment.
You're feeling all right. I'm not feeling too good myself. Well, you're feeling all right.
Now back to Holistic Healthline, your direct line to good health.
And welcome back to Holistic Healthline, and our special guest is Dr. Ross Pelton. Again, he is a pharmacist, clinical nutritionist, health educator, and scientific advisor for Essential Formulas Incorporated. And Dr. Pelton, we understand that Dr. O'Hara's Probiotics is rubbing elbows with royalty.
That's right. It was really an interesting situation that surprised us when we found out that a year ago, Meghan Markle, who is destined to be the wife of Prince Harry, she had a blog, and in her blog she talked about her most important travel essentials, the things she never is without when she travels. And on her top list were Dr. O'Hara's probiotics. So it was an unsolicited ad or recommendation for Dr. O'Hara's probiotics that has created a great stir. We're calling it the Princess and the Probiotic, or you might call it Megan's microbiome. But she really recognizes the extra stress that you can be under when you're traveling a lot, and she always has Dr. O'Hara's probiotics with her when she's traveling. So it's a great recommendation. We're very happy and very proud of it.
And we feel like we're in pretty good company because we recommend, Doctor, does that put us on?
That's it. Now we're connected directly to royalty. That's
Yeah.
it.
Absolutely.
That we
the
recommend.
Holistic Healthline is now royalty.
We're right up there. Well, again, she must not only, smart woman, not only does she see the results and the way she feels, but I'm sure she's also looked at all the studies and the information, and that's why she chose the Dr. O'Hara's as her choice.
Yeah, it's user friendly. Doesn't need to be refrigerated. You don't have to worry if it's on an empty stomach or a full stomach. The patented capsule passes through the harsh acid in the stomach and goes to work in the small intestine. So it's a very user friendly, travel friendly probiotic.
How do you usually recommend people to take Dr. O'Hara's probiotic, and does it interfere with anything else?
Doesn't really interfere with anything else. The recommended dosage is 2 capsules daily, and it can be with or without food. It could be in the morning or the evening. Doesn't make any difference. Just get 2 of those capsules in every day and let them go to work for you.
And we found with patients who have acid reflux or heartburn or Barrett's esophagus, to chew the capsule before they swallow it, they get more benefits?
For those types of situations, it is better to chew it because you want the bacteria and the postbiotic metabolites to get directly into the stomach. So if you've got Barrett's esophagus, as you mentioned, or heartburn, or if people get food poisoning, I have them chew 10 capsules of Dr. O'Hara's about every 20 minutes, and boom, it'll stop food poisoning almost immediately. In fact, that's how Dr. O'Hara got introduced to this product. He had severe food poisoning, and a shaman in Malaysia gave him some black pasty stuff that just cured him almost immediately. And he was so fascinated by it, he started studying this material and then went back to school to get a PhD in microbiology, and that's how the story of Dr. Ohhira's probiotics got started, because he got sick with food poisoning.
Huh.
That's pretty amazing.
It is. I'll tell you, when you have a heartburn and you chew one of these capsules, it is amazing how fast it works.
That's right.
The other
And
thing...
I chew a capsule several times a week at bedtime just to promote my oral microbiome and maintain really good dental health.
Yeah, I was just going to say that we found actually had people like squeeze it out onto their finger and rub it into their gums, the people who have infection of the gums. But, yeah. Now, we understand that Dr. Ohhira's is also dressed up a little, maybe because of the royalty thing. They felt like they had to dress up a little bit better, the box.
Yes, we do. We created a new box, a new packaging. Dr. Ohhira's used to sit horizontally on the shelf. Now it sits vertically. But the real news is the design of the new box, where we're picturing a lot of the multicolored foods, the fruits and vegetables and mushrooms and seaweeds that are used to make Dr. Ohhira's. And then there are 3 bright yellow arrows in a circular position with the words postbiotic, prebiotic, and probiotic. So we're highlighting the fact that this is a multifaceted formula, so to speak, a complete microbiome system that has the probiotic bacteria, the prebiotic foods, and most importantly, these postbiotic metabolites. So we're trying to educate the public about Dr. Ohhira's and what differentiates it, and get people to understand how important this concept of postbiotic metabolites are.
Now that we got everybody all excited and they want to be like Meghan Markle, they want to be part of royalty, where is Dr. Ohhira's probiotics available? And if they want more information, how can they get more information?
Well, most of your fine health food and vitamin stores carry Dr. Ohhira's probiotics. And if your local store doesn't have them, like Sprouts and Whole Foods and so forth, they are now available on Amazon.com.
I believe they're also in Vitamin Shop, Whole Foods, Sprouts, and there's you can go to Facebook, go to Dr. Ohhira's Probiotics. That's Dr. Ohhira's, 2 H's. I'll call the Tree of Life. We'll spell it out for you. Probiotics, and connect with them there. Again, we have loved Dr. Ohhira's. Seen remarkable results with our patients.
Yep.
We're so thrilled that you're able to come on and explain the technicalities of why this is such a unique probiotic. It's not like all the rest of them.
It is not like all the rest. You are absolutely right. It's this fermented food probiotic, and it's the production process that takes all these wonderful organically grown foods and allows the bacteria time to produce these postbiotic metabolites, so that we can not just deliver bacteria and not play the numbers game about 30 or 50 or 100 billion bacteria. We're directly delivering the postbiotic metabolites that quickly help to transform inflammation and gas and bloating back into a healthy microbiome.
I've just seen it with patients, patients with colitis or Crohn's, significant digestive issues, and they've taken probiotics for years, and when you switch them and get them on the Dr. Ohhira's, they see amazing change.
You're right. It really is a change creator. It's a revolution in the probiotic industry for sure.
And we want to thank you again, Dr. Pelton, for enlightening us as well as our audience. And we unfortunately have run out of time, but we hope that you come back.
Okay, it's really great to be with you and your Holistic Healthline listeners. I appreciate all that you do to help to educate people about health.
You have a wonderful weekend.
Thanks, Russ. Take care.
Bye-bye.
Bye-bye. And if you caught only the tail end of this interview and you go, oh, what the heck, I missed all the good stuff. This interview will be posted on our website, which is actually posted on YouTube the beginning of the week. So it's not going to be up today, but the beginning of the week. You can catch it again, re-listen, because a lot of information there, and a lot of the interviews that we do with other special guests are also listed there. So check it out. Go to holistichealthline.com and click on interviews, and there you go.
If you have not tried the Dr. Ohhira's probiotic,
What are you waiting for?
try it. Just try it. Just get one box, take it for a month, and I think you'll be hooked.
They're actually finding now a lot of studies. Again, they're talking about building the microbiome. In particular, a study just came out from the California Institute of Technology showing that women who are pregnant and take a probiotic, a good probiotic, along with fish oil, their children that are born are less likely to have eczema and other allergic reactions. Again, you're looking at like peanut allergies and all the different allergies, animals and dairy and all these different things, that if you improve that digestive microbiome during pregnancy, you are going to protect your child. Well, the other shows you how important it is.
Well, the other thing, and we didn't talk about it today, but it has a very significant effect on the immune system. We're finding out more and more that how closely tied this microbiome is to immune function.
And we talked at the beginning of the program about children with autism. This could be a key factor. Again, women during pregnancy as well as children after they're born, to improve this microbiome could make a significant difference in autism. So, lots of stuff we can do naturally to help protect ourselves. I want to thank everybody who tuned in today and called in today.
Yeah, we appreciate it. We're here week in and week out because we like
want
it.
to. Yeah, we love it. We hope you do too.
Got to thank all our producers up and down the East Coast, but especially Heather here at home. This is Holistic Healthline. Don't forget, go to holistichealthline.com and check out Jane's blog. We'll see you next time.
Bye-bye.